Welcome to Cloudynookcrochet. My name is Lori, and I will be filming outside today because I have clouds in the sky. So please subscribe, like, and share if you would like to crochet along with me. In this episode, I will be doing an update on the Ophelia Talks 2021 Mystery Crochet Along. But before I start that update, I wanted to share with you an acquisition. In the past, I was always having problems when I would get stitch markers with a lobster clasp. So when you would get a stitch marker with just with a lobster clasp like that, this opening was kind of too small. I don't know, it just made it kind of more difficult to get it wrapped around your yarn. So I found an Etsy shop, and the name of the company is Karen's Hobby Room, and she was selling these locking stitch markers, and you could get them in black, silver, or an assortment of color. I decided to get the assortment of color, and then you could get anywhere between 10 up to 100 stitch markers, and it also gives you the option to purchase this cute little tin to put them in. So now what I do is I take this bigger stitch marker, and I lost my cloud down here. Let me see. There it is. And so then you just attach it inside that lobster claw. And now you have a bigger opening to attach it to your yarn. So that's what I do. I don't know if you guys are having the same issues as me. If you are, this is one of the options that you could do. And these stitch markers were the ones that I purchased through Leither Company. And after I found these cute little stitch markers, I decided, since my name is Cloudynookcrochet, I think I'm going to start collecting other stitch markers with clouds. Now I like to give you my update on the Ophelia Talks 2021 Mystery Crochet Along. I started about 3 weeks late, so I had a lot of catching up to do. So in this video, I would like to give you an update how far I've gotten. Right here, you can see the 14 skeins that were in the yarn pack. And in my first episode, the yarn pack was a lot bigger skeins. And so you could tell that the amount of yarn I have here is definitely shrinking. So I wanted to first point that out to you. Each skein originally had 322 yards. And if you times that by 14 skeins, you're having a total of 4,508 yards of yarn. So it's a big crochet along, especially for me being my first project with so many colors to change. Week 1 in the crochet along was called An Abundance of Flowers. So let me show you week 1. Okay, now week 1 was doing the 16 squares in the middle. And then week 2 was called Rows of Flowers. And the stitch here, they were called clusters, which was 2 double crochets together. And you did a total of like 19 rows around the abundance of flowers in the middle. So week 3 was called Field of Flowers. So let me show you week 3. You had to make 2 of these rectangles, and in the center you had 12 squares, and then you did 4 rows of the cluster stitch around. Now, I have a confession. In my previous episode where I talked about this mystery along, I said, okay, I'm going to do each week before I look ahead. Well, after I did this first rectangle, before I started the second one, I went ahead and peeked at week 4, and I'll show that to you in a minute. So I got the first rectangle done, and then after I peeked at week 4 and worked on that, I came back to week 3 and I did the 12 squares in the middle, but I still have to do all my rows around. I have been working on my spaghetti slowly but surely, but I got more ends to weave in. So there you go. That is week 3. Week 4 was called Elusive Flowers, and you will be making 5 of the same size squares with different color schemes, and each square will have this cute little flower in the middle. And I really enjoyed learning the stitch in the middle, how to raise that flower up above the rest of the stitches. I would like to thank Anna from Ophelia Talks Crochet for leaving me an encouraging comment in my episode 6. Anna, I appreciate you and thank you for subscribing to my channel. I look forward to doing future crochet alongs with you. Thank you for watching my episode. I'm just so excited that I have clouds in the sky. Week 5 for the crochet along came out on May 21st. I will leave Ophelia Talks information in the description box below, along with Karen's Hobby Room Etsy shop where I purchase the stitch markers. I hope all of you are doing well. Bye for now, until we meet again.